no, Vivian approved. For war table quest. Oh.
Inquisitor?
Good afternoon.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Are you gonna give me any
A
more?
request has been made of you.
Oh,
Inquisitor.
seriously? Is it seriously non-ending?
As you were. Yes, Inquisitor.
No, I'm definitely afraid Vivian's gonna talk to me. Can I just tell her, here's her books?
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
Yes?
It's done.
Your
Okay,
locked books
let's
have
not
been found.
talk.
Your assistance in this matter will not be forgotten, I assure you. Morrigan seems pleased with herself for some reason. That smug face. She becomes more and more like her mother each day. Don't tell her I said that. Anything I should know? It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling. I'll leave you to your work.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it. What if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes. Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah,
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Is there anything I should know?
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... Doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
Because it's good to unwind and spend time with your friends?
I suppose that's true.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Would that I could.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
Hmm?
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
Weird.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
No, not in that way.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his
Stop
belly.
it.
But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal.
Puppy.
Forget.
Cole? Cole, are you...
may still use that name, if you like. I am here to help you. He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. Will you be dining alone, your worship, or will others be arriving later?
I may have a friend joining me.
Very good, your worship. Right this way, please. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
You can tell her. She'll laugh and then do it because she loves you. She wants to make you happy.
You saw something in him that needed a word of encouragement.
He wants his wife to tie his hands to the bedposts, little silk ribbons. He worries she'll hate him. She only said it because she was jealous of your shoes. Remember his hand on your waist as the music swells. So many little hurts, even here, away from blood and battle. I wouldn't have heard them before. Now I can, thanks to you.
It was my pleasure.
Remember old Maurice, too proud to forgive, gnarled hands clutching the back of an empty chair? Find another path. There was someone, before. He was my friend, but he didn't know what I was. When he found out, he changed. I lost him. You found out, but you didn't change. Didn't make me change. You let me be this, be more. Thank you for helping me find this again, for believing in me. You don't know what it means.
I have an inkling, and you're welcome.
You don't need to. It used to help, but it doesn't anymore. Let it go. He was scared, trying to show them you were strong. Find him. Tell him you're sorry. The woman in the red dress thinks you would look good naked. She wants someone to compliment her hat. They will never know, but I know, thanks to you. Never trust half an elf.
May I ask how things are, now that you're more of a spirit?
Questions can be shackles, but you kept me in kindness. I will answer.
You don't mind killing people, even being more of a spirit?
Monsters are easy, mindless, menacing. It's harder when it's people. Venatori, bandits. People who could change, but they chose. They hurt people. We need to stop them. My blades are yours to command. I forget later, so it washes clean.
What is it like to be this way?
I'm me. More me than I was. I can care and comfort, but keep clean. No shackles. They feel, forgive, forget, and I am free. Finally. Thank you.
Can you tell me more about the Fade, now that you're more connected to it?
It is here, but held. Constrained by a construct. Veiled. Feelings, memories, minds, mortality, all shape it. A glass to hold water. We flow to the deep. Without you, we have nothing. Not even us. That's why we want so much.
Can you tell me more about what happened at the Spire? You and the real Cole?
I don't remember. I let that go. It isn't part of me anymore.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. Faith seeks a friend in compassion. Cautious, careful, too much grey but growing.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. It wasn't blood in the bath. Fingers on the scalp, intimate, and then the moment is gone.
What did you think about what happened at Adamant?
What do you want to hear?
What did you think of the Grey Wardens?
They obeyed orders to hurt people they were supposed to protect. They were like the bad Templars. You should have banished them.
You seemed to be uncomfortable in the Fade.
Yes, wrought, right and rigid. Can't relax, can't release. Shouldn't have been there like that. Like looking at a picture of yourself, but you're a picture too. I wanted to flit, fly, flow back to freedom, but frozen instead, frightened. Not like that. It should be like me.
The Nightmare said terrible things to all of us. You included.
It said it was like me. No, I was like it. Worse, a lie, twisted to hurt, unless it isn't. I help the hurt, then make them forget, so I fly free. It steals their fear, gloating, gluttonous. I don't make them forget for me. It's for them, easier for them, but it's for me too, so I can wash clean. I'm not like it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm me. And if I'm not, you'll stop me. You'll kill me.
If you start hurting innocent people, I'll kill you.
Good. Before was wrong. But that was when I didn't know. I can't not know again. No one gets hurt because of me. Please.
You saw the divine, or the spirit acting like her. What did you think she was?
Helpful.
That isn't an answer.
It was hers. Spirits aren't able to do what I do, but I can. I am me. She was her, whatever she was.
What did you think of the fortress itself?
It scared me before. I couldn't feel through the fear. This time it was sad. Too much pain, darkness. They die in waves against the wall, bleeding, but the blood inside is the same. No one should live there. Bad things happen.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
From Haven. I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
That's some long dead you're gloating over.
About time I got mine back. Elvie elves have shoved victim in my face 1,000,000 times. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever. Hey, it's you again. When waked, we walked where willows wail, whose withered windings will wassail. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
rumors.
You're certain?
Just rumors.
Did you hear the news?
Of course.
Of course.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Of course.
True enough.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
Long day.
Could be better.
It's good to see you.
Fine day to you.
It's just what I heard.
You're certain?
Yes, sir. Are you sure?
We all did.
True enough.
How you doing, Kadan?
I'd like to talk about you and me.
Sure, boss. What's up?
Do you have some free time?
For you. Always.
do you need, my friend?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart?
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Don't get me wrong. I like this side of you.
I don't swoon.
I meant the passion.
Ah, well, that's not so bad then. Is there anything you need?
So, you're a candidate for Divine now?
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
I think you'd make an excellent choice.
Thank you. Let's hope the Chantry clerics agree.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corythia searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
This is it, huh? Time to take the big one down? It's been great, really. Everything. The Inquisition. Being able to do something about the world. You be careful, and maybe we'll talk after. This is it, huh? Time to take the big one down? It's been great, really. Everything. The Inquisition.
Really? So you got nothing else to say now? Your
You
conversation
be
is cut
careful,
off.
and maybe we'll talk after.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I miss the crazy fire.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
Still got any
Certainly.
stories?
What can I tell you?
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
We went up against Gatler's giants in Ferelden. Not actual giants, but big guys, all wearing a dragon's weight in armor. Might as well be fighting golems. The chief challenged Gatler himself to a single combat. Gatler laughed and called him a horned savage. The chief broke a dam and flooded the valley. Last we saw of Gatler was a bunch of bubbles as we swam away.
We'll talk later.
Your worship?
Why does he call me that?
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, got ball near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my pants, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
I'm surprised you escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathas. I was in Trevis, not far from the Navaran border. It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati. Citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the imperial slaves drove him under.
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project to prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? You get imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the ways?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger, I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
We'll talk later. Inquisitor.
Oh, I think I've been wandering around here the whole time. I haven't gone to the get rid of my inventory. Jeez. Yeah, I've been talking to people for a while. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna be a dwarf warrior. Keep thinking, I should take a turn as a warrior two-handed because they give me so many of these swords. I guess I'll actually be a dwarf warrior and see what this Hathars or whatever they called it armor. It's the one they give me in the Deep Rose. I got lots of things to do. What's that? What a weird one. What are these stupid ones? So level stuff. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. I really need to check some people out and switch some rings maybe, but okay, who's that for? Viv? Jeez. Ugh. Vivian, you have like 20 points to use, right? Huh? Don't care. Have nothing to take her out to do. Sigil, sigil. Oh yeah, I can sell all now because I can.
The pen is mightier, Miles.
And I also need to go to the Fellow Mile and not turn in requisitions. And not find shards. And not play on even ground. Beginning, there's level 12 corpses there. Oh, what else do I need to do? Things good. Oh, I received a throne. Fleet Inquisition.
You're concerned.
No, I'm just waiting, like everyone else.
Not for much longer.
I learned more about dragons with Liliana. The carcass of the abyssal high dragon, we found cysts of hardened flesh. Sister Birgit, a scholar from Navarra, said she has seen once or twice similar modules in other beasts. To protect themselves, the body grew a barrier around a foreign object that could not be removed. Naturally, of course, we cut into the cyst. The flesh within was blighted. We immediately examined all other cysts and the other dragon carcasses. Each time we found the blight. The only conclusion we can draw is that dragons can stem the spread of the blight within their own bodies. They cannot do this indefinitely, however, as evidence of Crutheus' dragon. But they are more resistant than others, and they gave me a prismatic great axe. Wow. Consequences of Blackwell's lie. Of course we make use of the Warden treaties however we wish. There's a danger in the world. We need to deal with the danger. Thing about Dagna is apparently done by him.
To work?
Still looks that way because he has the shortest time. And, what was... Where's Liliana at? What? I'm confused. There's supposed to be two things going on the table. No?
Inquisitor.
Oh. So that has to be done by Josephine? Where is Josephine? Wait, what? That has to be done by Colin? Okay. Okay, it has to be done by Colin then. No, what's this? Bring Samson to Sky. That has to be. I don't need Josephine. Yeah, let's drag some nobles around and do it. Okay.
At your service.
Let's open this.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. But you're probably really good at fighting undead after Crestwood, right?
Does no one in Ferelden get to burn their dead?
A plague took this place. I wouldn't drink the water. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
Don't care anymore.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
We should look around.
Look, signs of a plague.
It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living, at any rate.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in. Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out. Is that a beacon of some sort?
Watch out!
Draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Trophy earned Pathfinder. This is the one that
Do
said
you ever
set
take
up
off your
camp.
armor and talk to it?
No.
It might say something nice.
There's one reason to take exactly only one reason to take Vivian. What else should I have?
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, anyway, this video's got less than 3 minutes now. Well, if you want to ask for some disease tissue, you might as well. Oops. That means I have to actually. Oh my. If you asked for Ferelden tomes, I'm sorry, I gave those away.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Fine, you want to keep me turning that in just so I can see if I can give you this disease tissue. I don't think that's worth it. These are tier 1s, they don't matter.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Oh, now you want your Ferelden medallions of service. Yeah, I need to do it close. Vivian, might as well get you leveled up. Do you want to automatically spend all points? Sure, because, yeah, you filled up that. Filled up coal. That's how they want her to be, okay. So the wonderful guy over here will say, oh, is that how you come dressed to a bog? Alright, I'll stop the video manually and